We're talking to James Levine, and James, you've had a lot of experience organising a lot of these various types of publicly oriented games,
Yes.
and you were on a roll a couple of moments ago explaining how, starting from the top and the teaser, give us the lowdown.
Great. Yeah. There's a advance portion to it. So we just did a campaign for the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it was a promo campaign. We cast in 5 cities, and we had to do some lead work to get people to know about it and to be excited about it. And if they came to these open calls, they would win a trip to Hollywood and get to meet the stars behind the scenes and have a dream fan adventure. So we tease that, we get that out first, and we get people to respond to a site that we've created with information for them that tells them all about it, how to submit themselves, a way to upload a picture of themselves, and in the project that we're talking about now, it would be something that gave them clues. It would tell them what the game is, what the contest is, and how to respond to it, information about it, and how to participate, and the first clue. And then we would involve them in a continual process of acquiring clues to find cards that were loaded with between 100 or 1,000.
And anywhere in between. And just talk a moment about the value of news for the higher value card.
Of course. Once it's something that has become public, the news will come to us a bit, and we do some relationship work with local news, telling them what we're doing, and they often then want to do a little segment on it. They'll want to interview me or some of the people involved to find out more about it. They'll run something on the news about it. We get more attraction. And then once the game is in progress, we can kind of tip them off to areas where people might be finding the cards and potentially do a story there and create a little flurry of activity about it and create a buzz about it and some excitement. So it'll be a game of sorts that people can be attracted to, want to play, and that is fun to participate in the finding of, and then we capture their amazing reactions to the cards that they find and their excitement.
And we can feed that to the news boys again.
Exactly.
And in terms of value of news, of local television, particularly in the San Diego region where we were doing this, do you think it's reasonable to expect somewhere in terms of PR value, $2 to $3 million, maybe $4 million worth of free airtime in these types of things?
I would say it's unlimited, actually, because it depends on how successful we are in creating the interest, because it could potentially get national coverage if it gets exciting enough.
Oh, okay.
And I think that the position we should take is of beneficence. We're giving away something, and it doesn't actually have a other purpose other than being generous. At the same time, it offers some opportunities for branded credit cards and for B2B, all those things that will be inherent in it, but it shouldn't immediately appear as a PR campaign, but it does become that, and if you are paying for that, that's a reasonable quote of the figures that you just discussed. So the advanced work that we do may be involved doing a little PR, a teaser piece.
Yes, a teaser piece, as we were discussing.
Yeah, so that would involve maybe 3 people that we, real people, that we place in the situation where they see something on a coffee cup or on their menu or wherever it is on a bus, and they are given a clue, and they become interested, and we capture their reaction to that. Then we tell them the general area where they may find this, and we capture their finding the card, and we get a genuine response, probably to $1,000 card, the highest amount, and their excitement about it.
That's what we use as a feeder to the media.
As a teaser, we don't give too much information about it at first. We make people curious about it, so they want to know more about it, and they begin to seek out. They will come to you when they think something's mysterious, as opposed to being pushed on them. So we want to tease them a little bit and generate some excitement and a little mystery. about it, and then start to give them information, and then it starts to snowball. So the advance, this should be about a 3-month
Advanced operation.
span of time. I think because the first month is laying all the groundwork, and in the second month we execute some of the advance PR on it in relationship with network news and all that. And in the third month, we start to make the game really happen. And at that point, it's unlimited as to how much excitement they generate about it. People like playing a game. People like participating online with things, and they like getting free money.
Exactly.
Right. And so the ideal, I think, the target demographic on this, knowing that it's for Mexico to the U.S. and the inverse, is a Mexican-born male, this small business owner in his early 30s, aspirational, bilingual, who we give a $1,000 card to, and he has a genuine response. We also do a busboy, who really flips out. We do a housewife who really flips out. But we want to kind of keep our eye on the guy, the person who may then brand his business with cards and be the person, the family breadwinner, who is the person who loads the card.
Great. Thanks very much indeed.
You bet.